going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods, Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. One of the biggest events of the year went down in Columbus, Ohio last weekend. And we have a ton of coverage across all our platforms for you guys to go check out. But for now, we're jumping right into our Arnold Classic Recap Wednesday edition, starting with, guess who? Brandon Curry, who won the men's open for the second time in his career, despite having to fight off a hellacious performance from runner-up finisher William Bonac. Third place went to an amazing Steve Kuklo, who managed to break into the top 5 for the second year in a row, while Samson Dowda put together the best look of his career, which landed him a well-deserved 4th place slot. And rounding out that top 5, we have Justin Rodriguez, who continues to impress with improvements that he's made from zero to show and year to year. I also wanted to take a second to shout out Gabriel Andrulli, because he probably pulled off the biggest upset of the weekend by winning the wheelchair bodybuilding event, where he knocked off the heavy favorite and defending champion and defending Olympia champ Harold Kelly. So congratulations to him on a job well done. Next up, we've got the Classic Physique division. And of course, the big headline was the fantastic performance from Terrence Ruffin, who successfully defended his title by bringing the best overall look we've ever seen grace an Arnold Classic stage. The biggest surprise of the division came from second place finisher Ramon Dino, because I think what he did here makes him a legitimate threat to crack the top 3 at the Olympia this year, especially if he continues to improve as the season goes along. And sliding into third, we had Ernst Kalasinski, as he proved once and for all that what he did last year at the Olympia wasn't a fluke. Former champ Breon Ansley ended up settling for the 4th spot, which raises more questions than it does answers about where his future in this division lies. And rounding out the top 5, we had another new face in Michael DeBoule, who looks like he's someone you want to keep an eye on for the rest of the year. Moving on to men's physique, where it was all about Aaron Banks, who continued to remind everyone why he's widely regarded as one of the top new talents in the division by cruising to a win with another dominant performance. Second place finisher Emmanuel Hunter looked incredible here as well, and was probably the biggest surprise of anyone in the top group. And closing out the top 3 with another big-time effort was Diego Montenegro, who looks like he might emerge as an early favorite to win the Arnold South America if he decides to jump in. Over on the women's side of things, we're starting with wellness, where Isabel Nunez made history by bringing home the first ever Arnold Classic title for the division. Second place went to Angela Borges, who looked amazing as always, despite being forced to settle for the runner-up spot once again. And closing out third, we had the good doctor, Sunny Andrews, who looked like she's primed to have another rock-solid contest season.
Hey, it's Mr. G here. I'm here to crash Muscle in the Morning. What better way to bring in with bikinis than dress as a hot dog? What goes better than bikinis than hot dogs? In Bikini Olympia runner-up, Lorelai Chapatos continued her hot streak by bringing home first ever Bikini international title, thanks to another dominant performance. Second place finisher Maureen Planquisco. Second place finisher Maureen Planquisco.
You said it right the last time.
Maureen Planquisco put together the best look of her career, and now, all of a sudden, looks like she might deserve to have her name mentioned along with some of the other top tier athletes in this division. And rounding out the top 3 was none other than the GOAT, Ashley Koskalafa. Ashley Kottwassler. Ashley Kottwassler, who turned in another solid effort.
And last but certainly not least, we have the figure division, where Sydney Gillen continues to cement her status as a living legend by absolutely crushing the field on her way to collecting her 14th pro win. Jessica Reyes Padilla looked great in her second place effort, and closing out the top three was Lola Montez, who has the potential to be a silent killer in this division. Look out for her later this year. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.